today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's not able to get away. he's sacked back at the 22. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown. That 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
3 plays.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he comes back with 1 complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Allen hit. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So first and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
Now they run with Sims. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Eric Ebron.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. The throw taken in by Sims. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals have recovered it.
The pass.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number 8.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, it's Washington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the drive begins here with Sims. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sims. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Another carry for the running.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Sims. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati set to take over once again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down now. Bernard up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Bernard is the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Nelson on the tackle.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we get get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
7-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen to throw once more, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
5-yard line.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Touchdown.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
So we've come to halftime at an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw again, Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He completes it right side to White. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 4-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Allen again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Donald Parham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sims. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they run with Sims. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That throw into the arms of Allen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, McFarland. And he stopped immediately there.
Anthony McFarland.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here with Sims. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
7-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rep, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Gain on the play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Allen now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Bengals.
On first down, Allen. Allen's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devin Bush coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Good. That keeps the score. Bengals 22, Steelers 17.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. Past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals set to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15.
Allen's pass complete to Keenan Allen.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Second and...
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th on the play.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
What can Allen do now with his drive? And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few 1st downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run it again with Sims. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. It all split the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Steelers,